Hello again. This is the younger boomer here. It's been a little while since we've done another video. It's probably been about 2 months, maybe a little bit longer, of the Boomer Brothers adventures. You may be wondering, well, why? And one reason is because the older Boomer brother is hard to hold down. He's always traveling. I think since our last video he has been to North Georgia, I think to a cabin up there. Then when he came back, I think he and his family went down to St. Augustine to a condo they have down there. So he spent maybe a week there with his children and his grandkids, which is all fine, which is good. I'm kind of a little bit jealous of him being able to do that. And then he took a trip up to Alaska and spent 2 weeks in Alaska with some friends from Nashville, and had a wonderful time up there. So when he got back from there, he had to take at least a week or two, and now he's gone again. I think he might be back now, but he went to North Alabama, and he's supposed to be taking some videos there. He went there because his wife was in a wedding. So I think he's back. So I was hoping that he might stay there, because my wife and I are taking a trip up to Sheffield to be there a couple of days. And I thought that maybe he and I could kind of ride around and talk a little bit about the time that we lived in Sheffield. So I think maybe he's made a video apart from me. And I'll be leaving in about a week, maybe a little bit longer than a week, and traveling in the Maserati with my wife to Sheffield and spend a couple of days there. We have some business to take care of, and after that we're going to be going on a little more of a trip. We're going to be going up to Princeton at that point, and I'm hoping to make a video there of where we lived and some things that we did there in my, I guess, in my pre-teen years. And then after that, we're going to travel on up to Chicago, or actually northern Indiana, to visit with our son and our daughter-in-law. So that's what's coming up. And so I'll be making some videos after that. Just thought I'd kind of fill you in on a little bit of why we haven't made a video recently. And it's because we both travel, and he travels a lot, and he's not finished, I'm sure. So I don't know where he's going next. But anyway, I thought I'd talk a little bit about the car and what's going on there. One thing that kind of happened, that happens with all cars, that they have it built in now to when you need to have them serviced. In other words, when you need to have the oil changed, or the brake fluid changed, or and whatever else needs to be looked at by the dealer. Well, a lot of that stuff I've done in the past by myself. And this time I had my son help me change the oil before our last trip. But this is something that's happened that kind of clued me in on to watch out for in Maseratis. But whenever I turned on the ignition, I started getting let me see if I can get in here and show you. I'd get a little yellow wrench. I don't know if I can show it or not, but right in that area there, little yellow wrench, and it would blink at me. Now, for some people that would maybe not bother, but I just can't stand that. I want everything to be nice. Whenever I'm driving on a distance, on a trip, I don't need any lights blinking at me saying I need to put air in my tires, which is happening right now. I need to put air in this tire here. It's at 30, and I need to put it in this tire. And I get a little indicator. I'll see if I can show you that. Let me see. Let me get in here, and I'm just going to turn it on. Let's see if I can show it through here. Let's see. Should come on. maybe there, you see, I need air in that front tire, and I need it in the back one here. It showed that a while ago. So all I have to do is just put air in that up to about 32, 33, and that'll go out. But that yellow wrench continued to just flash. So I got my son and asked him to help me, and we looked online and we found this. And it's a all-tail vehicle, a diagnosis. Not dialysis, that's kind of silly. But maybe that's what it needs. So we plugged that in, and we finally got it to where we could go through the system, and we were able to clear the part where it said it needed an oil change, because we'd had the oil change some time ago. So that's clear. The wrench went off. Now I thought, well, you know, I've got a light that's coming on the Porsche also, saying I need an oil change, and I've had the oil changed. I went to one of these quick change, took the oil there, the filter there, and they changed it, and it cost me 24 bucks. Not bad. But the light still flashes. There's no way to do it through the system. So I thought, well, maybe I can use that. Well, you can't, because you have to go back online and pay them more money so that they'll allow you to do it in another vehicle. Now that's aggravating, but for the time being, I can just kind of live with the service light that I have to kind of reset, and it goes away every time I start the car. Just something for your benefit. This is only good, what you pay is about 48, 50 bucks for this, and it's only good on one car, which we logged it in to be used on the Maserati. So I don't know if that's just for a year or how long it's good for. I know that it worked, and it worked very, very well. No longer a yellow wrench. So I've been driving the car just kind of a little bit each week. When my wife and I go out to eat or something like that, I'll drive it. So I've just put a little bit of mileage on it. The next time I drive it, when we go back to Alabama, and then we go on up to Indiana and up close to Chicago, I'll be putting quite a few miles on it, because I'll have to driving it back. I'm guessing I'll put probably close to 4,000 miles. Anyway, that's why I bought the car, to use it on trips like this, to enjoy. So that's what we're going to be doing in about a week and a half. I'll probably film some on the way up, and then the next time I'll be filming is things that my brother and I did and where we lived in Princeton. And of course, that's where I went to high school, completed high school there, and also went to college before I went into the service, into the Navy. So that's next. Stay tuned.
A few moments later.
Okay, I got the tires aired up. They're in good shape. But I forgot to show you something. I meant to show you. I know a lot of you are kind of wondering, well, how about your daily driver? What's happening there? So I want to show you real quick. I've done something extra. I think you'll like this. Let's see if I can find it. Hang on. Of course, you recall, this is my daily driver. No new bumps or anything. No more new dents. Sorry for the AC. I live in Florida. It's hot here. Some more stuff gets in the back of this. But here's what I want to show you. Do you see it? Do you notice it? Yeah, I added these. My son had a couple stickers, so I measured it out. I want it to be symmetrical. It's very important for me in this truck to look good when I'm going down the highway, and I put those on there. Power stop. I don't know what they come from, but my son gave them to me. And actually, you're not going to believe this, it's kind of funny. I think it actually goes a little bit faster now that I have put that on there. Has anything changed in here? No. Still in pristine condition, so no changes there. I know a lot of you probably want to see the truck again, make sure it's still doing okay. Oh yeah, and this is the Jeep I've got. I don't know if I even mentioned that. Actually, I've given it to my grandson. It was my father's Jeep, and someday that's going to be a project. to get this old Jeep back up and going. But I don't think I think it's very minor to get it going. Not much to it. I think it'll start up pretty good. Just needs battery and some other works. But that'd be a fun vehicle to drive around. So I thought I'd just show that to you real quick. So, okay, next time we'll be on our way to Sheffield.